Hello and happy Monday. Tanya Landis here. I wanted to talk to you guys today about having a case of the Mondays. I actually have a serious case of the Mondays today. And it happens every once in a while, not always, but every time it does happen, I have some tips and tricks to get past it. So what's a case of the Mondays? It's usually like you wake up and you're like, it's Monday, or you just kind of feel like a little down maybe during the day, or overwhelmed, or maybe you just got a lot going on in your mind. And a lot of times these things hit us on Monday because it's the start of the week. It could be from, having a really busy weekend or having too much downtime over the weekend. Or it could be that, on Monday you think about all the things you have to do during the week. And it's like your brain turns back on. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to do this, this, and this. And how am I going to get it all done? So I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but that definitely happens to me. And as a business owner, a wife, and a mom of 3, there's always a ton of stuff going on and a ton of stuff to do. And so what happens when you have a case of the Mondays? Well, what I like to do is this morning I have 2 kids in summer school, I have another kid home, and I just took like 10 minutes for myself. And after I got the kids dropped off, I just took 10 minutes, sat down, and just took some deep breaths. And I'll show you a breathing technique that works really well. And I did like a little bit of journaling, not very much. And then I just wrote down a couple things to focus on today. Like I've talked about my intention, how I set intentions before. And this morning I was even struggling with setting an intention. But we had a really busy weekend, so I think that's part of it. But I was like, all right, I have to get myself grounded. So I just took some deep cleansing breaths and then set my intention for the day, did some journaling, and I just wrote down a couple things that I needed to do today. And they're things that will move me closer to what I'm working on. I'm working on a really big project right now. So I can't think about all the things I have to do. I just took 2 things that I could work on, get those done, and then scheduled some time to spend with my kids and my mom, and that's important to me. So that's what I do when I have a case of the Mondays. Now, a lot of times, you may not be able to do that. You may have a fully packed day. What I would recommend then is just finding 10 minutes during the day to take some deep cleansing breaths, reset your intention for the day, and then, just acknowledge what's going on. Like, if you've got a case of the Mondays, why do you have the case of the Mondays? Was it, is there something going on in your mind? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Like, where is that coming from? Because a lot of times, we just don't take the time to acknowledge it. We try to stuff it down, and then, it doesn't work very well. So just take some cleansing breaths and reset your intention and write down, a couple of things you can do today to move forward on what's most important to you. So in order to do the breathing, what I usually like to do is I usually like to close my eyes, I uncross my legs. You can do it on a chair or on the floor. And then what I do is I breathe in through my nose. So I go, and then breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. And I do that about 5 times. And I always do it I like to do it with my eyes closed usually. I kept them open because I'm on video, but that has been something that's really helped me throughout the years, especially when I just need to get grounded again. I'm not somebody that will sit down and meditate for an hour. That's just not my personality. I wish I could, maybe someday, but I'm pretty intense. I got a lot of energy, and I just need to take those 5 breaths and take my time and really breathe through it. And then after that, I feel so much better. And there can be complete chaos going around on me, Trust me, I've had to do that a few times when the kids are home. And just reset the intention, write down a couple things that you can do to move forward and feel accomplished during the day. You don't have to do your whole to-do list. Just pick a couple things. All right, I hope that helps you. If you've got a case of the Mondays, maybe you don't. Maybe you are having a fantastic Monday, and I think that's awesome. So I hope whether or not you've got a case of the Mondays or you're having a fantastic Monday, I hope everybody has a fantastic Monday. So hopefully that would help you out today. Thanks, guys. Bye.